Hey YouTube, hey Young and the Restless fans. So what do the spoilers tell us for this week, July 29th to August 2nd? As we roll now into August, it's going to be another very intriguing week as these corporate intrigue storylines pick up. But first of all, Billy and Sally are going to compare notes this week. Of course, Billy and Sally, they know something is off about Adam and Chelsea's story, and Adam and Chelsea are going to work on their cover story this week. And of course, their cover story is that they got into an argument and that Adam was blaming Chelsea. But of course, we the fans know what really happened in Baltimore, and that Adam and Chelsea spent the night together because of all of the stress relating to their son. But also, they're going to get some promising news too about Connor this week too. So Adam and Chelsea are going to go and bring Connor home, which is great. And it looks like Connor is going to be living with Chelsea. So hopefully Connor now is on the path to recovery, which is outstanding. But of course we know that Adam and Chelsea are still keeping this big secret about their night together in Maryland. So Billy, we see in the preview, is going to ask them that, that we know there's something you're not telling us. And we see Chelsea kind of get exasperated, and she's going to say, what is it you think that we were hiding? What is it that you want us to confess? And so it looks like Chelsea and Adam are going to maintain this lie, but Sally and Billy know something isn't right. So we'll see how far this goes, and if somebody maybe eavesdrops or overhears a conversation. But what do you think? How do you think the truth is going to come out about Adam and Chelsea's secret? Or will it? We have to assume that it will on soap operas, right? The truth usually comes out. Could this be leading to Adam losing Sally and Billy losing Chelsea? But Billy, of course, is growing closer to Lily, and Billy's going to cross the line with Lily this week too, so we'll have to see what that is. One idea is that Billy is going to kiss Lily. So we'll see if there's some romance this week with Billy and Lily, but Billy has got bigger problems, of course, because this week, Victor and Nikki are going to conspire against Billy. And of course, Victor is going to put his plan in motion this week to acquire Chancellor, Chancellor Industries. And of course, we know that Victor is planning this hostile takeover and he wants to oust Billy from Chancellor. But in the preview, we also see Victor talking about Lily being a wild card and where Lily's loyalties are going to lie. That's going to be interesting too, to see if Lily stays on. Of course, Nikki told Victoria that she wants this badly, that she wants to run Chancellor to honor her friend's legacy, Catherine. And of course, Victoria told Nikki that Victoria is not going to tell Billy what Victor's up to. So when Billy finds out about that, he's going to feel betrayed by Victoria. And of course, Victoria is ambivalent about this. One side of her wants to tell, but she also wants her mother to be happy and to run Chancellor, so she's decided not to tell Billy. And it's going to be really interesting to see how Billy reacts to that. And what's going to happen to Billy? Is Lily going to stay on at Chancellor and work with Nikki? It looks like there's not going to be a place there for Billy, so we'll see where Billy lands, or if he spins out. Could this mean that Billy is headed down a path of more problems for him? We know he has had in the past some issues. Will those issues come back up? Or will he go back to Jabot and help Jack and Diane defend against Victor's coming attacks against that company? We'll have to see, but it's going to be interesting to see how all of this corporate intrigue plays out. And if Lily stays with Nikki, or where does Lily's loyalties lie? It seems like Lily's loyal to Jill. And how exactly is Victor going to close the deal on this takeover attempt? We know that Victor has bought back all of Mamie's shares. So we'll see what other moves Victor has to make to finish the deal here, and how he's going to pull this off. But Victor usually gets what he wants. He is the chess master, but this looks like Billy's going to be blindsided this week. So we'll see how everyone reacts to that and what Billy does. And this week, Devon is going to test Lily's loyalty too. So we'll see if Devon is trying to find out about Lily's feelings for Billy. And Devon's also going to play his cards close to the vest. So does that mean he knows what Victor's up to? We'll have to see about Devon's involvement in this. But Billy's creating enemies with Devon now. And of course, Victor's coming after him now. Victor and Nikki are going to conspire against him. Looks like a bad week for Billy. So we'll see how he reacts to all this. Victoria now is not telling him what Victor's up to too. So what's going to happen with Billy? Stay tuned this week as we learn more about this juicy corporate drama that's playing out. Over with Jack, Jack loses patience with Kyle. And of course, we see in the preview Jack getting heated with Kyle. They're going to have a confrontation, and it looks like there's going to be some tension there. And Diane is also going to check Audra too. So maybe Diane gives Audra a warning about her son and to stay away from Kyle. We'll see what happens there, but it should be juicy to see how that plays out. But Jack is going to be very disappointed in Kyle and say that he raised him better. We see that in the preview. So Kyle, of course, is determined now to not only make Glissade work and to even work with Victor, and who knows how deep Kyle is going to get into this mess. But of course, we know he's in a custody battle with Summer. And of course, we know Summer got a court order to prevent Harrison from leaving the country without her approval, and that led to the Paris trip not happening. And of course, Kyle asked Claire to be his spy, his eyes and ears. Claire doesn't want to get into the middle of this, and she doesn't want to ruin her progress that she's made with Summer, but Claire might end up, spying anyway and letting Kyle know about some things if Summer does make a move. One idea is that Summer might take Harrison and move into a house, maybe even the Chancellor house. If Abby and Devon end up leaving the Chancellor house, that maybe Summer and Chance will live there. We'll see how that plays out. But maybe Claire gives Kyle that information. But we'll have to see how it all plays out, and if Claire suffers any repercussions from going against Summer too. So we'll have to see. But Chance is going to help Summer with an important decision this week. So maybe that involves where they're going to live. Are they going to live in the Chancellor house? Or maybe it involves some other factors. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. Over with Sharon this week, she's going to have a rude awakening, and she's going to run into Daniel at Society, and she's going to have a painful reminder of her past. And of course, Daniel still feels a lot of guilt about what happened with Cassie. Cassie drove Daniel home years ago. Daniel was under the influence and there was an accident. Of course, we know that Sharon and Nick lost Cassie. And so it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a confrontation there between Sharon and Daniel, but Sharon's going to have a rude awakening. She's been hallucinating. We know that she's on different medication, and Faith is going to tell Nick that Sharon hasn't been taking her meds too. And of course, we know with Sharon, she's been hallucinating. She hallucinated that Nick came back to kiss her. So we'll have to see what happens there. Sharon's going to confess to Nick. So maybe she confesses about the kiss, or that she's lonely, or maybe that she's been having these visions of Cassie. And of course, we know that Lucy now has been doing research on what happened with Cassie. And Lucy is lying to Daniel now. She's lying to her father. We thought there was going to be this pool party, but looks like we didn't get to see the pool party. We're going to see Lucy text Faith about how the pool party went. And so it looks like Lucy didn't go to the pool party, but she's going to lie to Daniel, her father, that she did go. Daniel's going to be upset about how Lucy got home. Lucy's going to say that she got a ride share. So it looks like Lucy is lying to her father, and she is researching Cassie. So she's about the same age, and we'll have to see how all of this plays out. And if it involves Sharon, Sharon is visioning. She's having dreams of Cassie. Lucy's the same age as Cassie. So where is this all leading? Could it go into a storyline where maybe Sharon believes that Lucy is actually Cassie, and that maybe Sharon, in trying to protect Cassie, maybe she holds Lucy captive somewhere, okay, and to try to protect her, okay? So things could be maybe moving in that type of direction, where Sharon's hallucinating that Cassie's still alive and that she believes that Lucy is Cassie. So we'll have to see how all of this plays out, but it's going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be another interesting week, intriguing week as we learn more about these storylines, so you don't want to miss a moment as we roll into August. So let me know your thoughts on what's going to happen this week. Are you looking forward to these storylines? Is the truth going to come out about Chelsea and Adam? We'll have to see. And how is Victor going to close the deal? Billy's going to be blindsided, so we'll have to see how all of that plays out. But you're not going to want to miss a moment, so keep it right here. I'll have more updates coming. And hey, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.